Hey there, Cancer. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or of course you may also simply follow the links below. Also, for those of you interested in going a bit deeper, you can also check out the incoming wave video that I put up just this last weekend, and that's under my main channel page playlist list, or you can click on my avatar, go to my main channel page, it's there, might want to check it out. So what is going on when it comes to your cards for this week? Well, the Empress is the primary theme of this week for you. And what I find really cool about the Empress here is that the Empress is promising this understanding of the creation of a new and finer life, or possibly the nurturing and the infusion of new abundance, new support, and new power and resources into all areas of your life to turn them into evolved, finer iterations of themselves. Because the Empress, at the end of the day, is the representation of the Divine Earth Mother. This is all about the creation of the most abundant, most loving, most stable creations one can actually evolve into being. And with the Empress overlighting your entire week, we are taking on this energy and watching it actually amplify and expand all of our goings on, our financial resources, our social life, our love life, and everything is getting a chance to grow out of its own box, grow out of its own confinement, grow out of its own limitations. And you're going to see a lot of that popping up more and more this week. It's not just breathing new life into these things, but it's actually giving them new, fresher fuel. As we get into your material concerns when it comes to money, when it comes to your personal abundance, and your financial prospects, your professional ambitions, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. And this week we may be at odds when it comes to some kind of financial partnership as it relates to either an existing financial contract or collaboration we are in, a partnership with maybe a teammate, a coworker, possibly even how we are connecting with a business partner, or but the Two of Cups reverse is showing up here where we are seeing the need to start cutting the wheat from the chaff. And the Two of Cups reverse can sometimes indicate as well that there could be something going on with either a professional or financial concern where both parties are growing into, I guess you could say, into a way or into a pattern where they are actively working against each other by moving forward. And some things grow apart. That's just how it goes. And the longer they stay entangled the way they are, or at least as they are, the worse off the other is going to be. So we're going to have to take that Empress energy and really straighten this out. It could be that you find that maybe a current job that you're in, a project that you're in, is actually pulling you away from maybe where you want to take your career. You're not doing the things that you want to do. It could be that, again, something in a partnership, a financial or professional partnership, is starting to go sour, and the teammates involved are starting to kind of go their own way. I feel with the Empress, it is okay to initiate some separations here, possibly even pull back your own resources and your own energies to better work on what you are doing. We can no longer actually hold up something that is contrary or even antithetical to what we are creating, nor can we, of course, succeed while being antithetical to what another person is creating and them still being our teammate. So this is a week where we have to start straightening those things out. Otherwise, we're going to start falling out of love with the very thing that we're trying to see succeed. And there could be, yes, some rearrangements of how we are choosing to give our loyalties when it comes to our professional or financial life. But if things aren't working out, then they're not. As we get to your communications, when it comes to friends and relatives and other people in your life, we have the Queen of Pentacles upright. So this could actually be an adequate substitute, especially if this friend or this relative is also working with you. But this is the Queen of Pentacles is coming in, and I feel like this is somebody who is offering their time, their space, and their energy to you in the form of something that they have been nurturing themselves that absolutely does resonate with your own material ambitions, whether it's your financial ambitions, your home ambitions, your family ambitions, your health ambitions. The Queen of Pentacles is essentially doing the same thing. So we have her coming in, and she's kind of up to, displace this Two of Cups reversed kind of situation that you are in. We may be bringing her in to block or sub for the other person. We may be actually going and maybe even taking on her services, working with this energy in a way that is providing the highest outcomes for all concerned, as opposed to doing more of that Two of Cups reversed, competing to see who's going to win. Now, this, of course, may not necessarily be somebody who is female. The Queen of Pentacles is just a card. However, I do feel that we are switching out our material allies in a big way this week. But with the Queen of Pentacles, it's absolutely worth it, because 9 out of 10 times, not only is she somebody who's got something better than what you're working with right now, but she actually has something that is better than what you might be, or not better than what you're working on, but in a place where you want to go. She could be also farther ahead on her journey. And so this is a chance to get yourself lifted up as well. As we go on to the emotional and romantic concerns, we've got the Nine of Swords upright. And there seems to be something really spooking a partner, or maybe even a new person. And what I find interesting about this Nine of Swords is that this is sort of a deep, dark, very personal thing that maybe a partner or somebody new kind of normally keeps in the shadows, right? They're kind of going into a shadowy shadow work type of place. And with the Empress card upright, it's important to understand that this is something that you can't necessarily do for them, right? People can walk on the path with each other, but nobody can walk the other person's path for them. But with the Empress and the Nine of Swords, I am seeing a very, chilled to the bone kind of vulnerability coming out of somebody this week as they divulge something that they have been dealing with, processing, not processing, and it does open them up to you, but it's in a way where you have to understand that this is a very real situation that your partner, your crush, has been dealing with, and needs to be given the respect and reverence for what it is. The Nine of Swords to me is coming up as something that they have been fighting or even fearing for a very, very long time. And some of you who might be seeing somebody completely new may still see this thing come up, even though it seems very, very personal for a new person. But that's just how significant this is. Whether or not you decide this new person is ready to date is something that you can, of course, figure out on your own. But this does show up, so just be prepared. With that Empress energy, we are here to help create and facilitate the best environment possible. Whatever that means, will of course be, shown during this week. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you all know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.